Yeah, I think for us too.
Hello, hi Zara. I'm Anis from Sinar Daily. So right now you are in Politically Frank. So are you ready to be frank with us?
Yes.
Okay, so for the first question, you were with Puteri Umno before, right? So
Yes.
when did you quit the party?
I quit the party 1 year after I'm in that position, the Deputy Chief Division.
So if you can share with us, why did you decide to leave the party?
Because that time our political turmoil in our nation is not stable. So I was struggling with my job as well. The economy was bad. I think, you know what, in politics, everything is not stable, and then there's a lot of issues going on. So I decided to leave and focus on my career. I focus on my career because it's like at least I can get something out of it instead of politics.
So what are your expectations for Puteri Umno?
Expectation, please welcome young professional people, educated people. Give them the chance to lead the whole wings, because it's like even people like me, if you want to penetrate there, want to join the activities, it feels like they're being exclusive or limited. It's like professional, educated, they're there, but they're not part of it.
So how do you think can they achieve the expectations?
How can they achieve? Well, they need to be open. They need to change the way they bring up themselves. I mean, like, publicly, people see Puteri Umno as a dumb bimbo. I'm sorry, they're dumb bimbo. It's like Puteri Umno is a place where you become someone's second wife, someone's mistress, easy money, easy position. You know, you want to be, you want to hold a higher position, you'll be in Puteri Umno. Most people think that way, and people think that Puteri Umno, they're not smart. And another thing, they need to lose weight because they're too big.
Okay, so like, what is the setback that stopped them from achieving the expectation, the potential?
Basically, it's the way they think, the way they've been brought up. Because I grew up in a different environment. They grew up in a different environment. So their mentality and my mentality is different. So I'm not sure how they're going to approach people with different background, different mindset, different different circle of people. So they need to figure things out. They need to offer something to them.
So your father is still with UMNO, right? So as he was the Selayang UMNO chief, so what do you think of UMNO's performance?
UMNO what?
UMNO's performance.
UMNO performance. So far, right now, they're still the same. You know, when they're not in power, they're doing quite good. But now when they're in power, and then they have to create another alliances with another party to be the government. The way they govern the country, it's still the same. Nothing much you can do, but it's who they are. But I have nothing against that, because the way they govern, it's what makes them as a good government.
So what is your opinion on UMNO's survival for the next few years?
UMNO survival. I believe that UMNO could survive, can survive, maybe still, manageable so far. For now, I mean, if you want to ask my opinion about the analysis, they could survive, but provided they need alliances from other party and Sabah Sarawak party as well as the fixed deposit.
Alright, so since you are out of UMNO, right? So what is your next choice of political party?
I'm being honest here, I have no interest in any political party, but I'm loyal to UMNO. As much as I resign from that position, I'm still loyal to the party. Not to the people, not to the position, just the party. I'm still UMNO member.
Okay, so being an expert in crisis management, right? So where do you think UMNO went wrong? And what are the gaps that the party needs to fill?
The gaps. What went wrong is their culture. They're always, the warlord culture, and then the making exclusivity within the group, those kind of things. They need to be open.
Okay, so last question for you, Zara. So Met Malaysia has said that monsoon season is going to be bad this year, right? So what would be the best government intervention in handling the flood crisis during the monsoon season?
Well, government, they need to engage with the local people and the local authorities. They need to do plan execution. So in that plan execution, they need to include mitigation plan. You know, like that one is important in case of anything, because it's like, let's say plan A doesn't work or plan B doesn't work, they need to come up with another few more plans. They need to prepare earlier. I mean those preparation, you have to include everyone in it. It's not just the government but the local community as well.
Is there any specific mitigation that needs to be done by the government?
So far, what? Excuse me?
Is there any specific mitigation from the government?
Basically, the MKN, of course. Look, usually when it comes to flood, the major one is MKN. That's what I know. The MKN and the state government, they play the important role. They have to collaborate. Even like if there's federal government, it's different than the state government. Doesn't matter, when crises happen, they need to work together. They need to meet halfway.
Okay, that is all from us. Thank you so much, Zarra, for your time.
Thanks.
Bye.